Hello, my fellow gamers, and welcome to another World Championship matchup with Azrael of Astora versus Zieg. Empire versus Greenskins. And yeah, this is looking up to be interesting. Spearmen and Flatulence against the Empire Knights. A lot of cavalry. Half the army's cavalry there. But so's this army. Look, we've got the Boars, we've got the Wolf Archers. Oh, this is gonna be sweet. This is gonna be a good matchup. So let's pause the game right there. We want to have a look. So we've got Pistoliers, 3 units of Pistoliers. We then have 1 unit of Empire Knights and the Knights of the Blazing Sun. We do have a Boris Todbringer here on his fancy Griffin, that's the word. We then have a Bright Wizard who has got the Fireball and Flaming Sword. He didn't bring the Flaming Skull, which is interesting. Against hordes of Greenskins, the Flaming Skull can be, well, devastating. So we've got 4 units of the Spearmen, we have the 2 units of Flatulence, and we have the Sigma Sons, the Unbreakable Swordsmen, at the back here, taking the high ground with some cavalry behind them. So clearly the Empire making their stand on the hill, but we do have some mobile forces on the flank. At the front line, look at this front line. We have got Spiders at the front here. We then have some Wolf Archers, well, Wolf Rider Archers, you know what I mean, 3 units of them. We do have some Savage Orc boys in the forest that are hidden. We then got some just normal Orc boys there. Bit of a mouthful, I'm not going to lie. We also have some Goblins, it looks like, on the flanks, followed by some Orc boys, then followed by some Black Orcs in the centre, supported by Night Goblins. So these are the AP Loonies of the Fanatics. And we've got some more Boar boys there. Yeah, so a lot of cavalry, but not the big ones, so they don't have anti-large. We do have a Night Goblin Sherman who has got the Gaze, I want to say. Vindictive Glare, that was it. And Gork will fix it. And we then have Azrael the Slaughterer flying, and he's got Spirit Leech. And that's... oh, Sluggers, Slashers. Okay, then, yeah, so his only thing Spirit Leech magic-wise. So it's good. They've got some specific spells there. A lot of cavalry. Fixed line. Let's see how this goes. The Pistoliers, I'm not going to lie, I think we'll actually get outdone by the... just by the sheer number of the shots. And I think the Archers can shoot quicker than the Pistoliers can. So I think they'll be able to get more shots. Oh no, they're ignoring the Pistoliers. Going for Boris. Poor Boris under fire there. But it looks like, yeah, the Goblins have ran forward. And I believe that Spirit Leech being dropped on him as well. Look at the amount of shots being fired at him. Not many hitting though. But yeah, the Pistoliers having to fall back. Cavalry moving around as well. And are they the Savage? There they are. That's probably what's running from that, is all that. We do have a Fireball coming in here. And he dodges it. He jinxes it. Good job there. In comes... oh no, the Pistoliers got caught up in the Goblins. That's not a good idea. Not when there's Boar cavalry about. But there you go. That's probably a better target there. Get some shots on them. Takes a couple of them out. Meanwhile, this is great. The Greenskins, look, they're using their cavalry in that to push this group away, with the main groups going over here, which is kind of what the Greenskins want. They want to... they're dividing the Empire player in half here. And the cavalry go on one side, the infantry on the other. So that will make it problematic. They're getting pushed back to the line here. They're going to have to make a stand at some point. But while this is happening, there is no range support for this infantry. There is no cavalry support for this infantry. There is no magic support for this infantry. There is nothing. There's no Fireball, but is he going to jinx again? That's the question. Not that time. He takes it full on. But yeah, and now the Boar boys are actually falling back, which surprises me, because they probably could win an engagement if they surrounded them. And it looks like that's exactly what they're going to do. They wanted them to come in, and then they're coming around, and they're backing off again. They're just protecting the flank. The infantry are now going to be chased out. I mean, these Black Orcs and the Night Goblins, the AP units will just destroy these. The infantry army, I think, will be won by the Greenskins. But it all depends how this... but Boris has got locked into combat, and now all of the archers are firing at him. Itchy Nuisance being dropped on the cavalry as well. Fireball hitting some Boars there. We got some Black Orcs coming in, going against Vlad. This is quite a chaotic battle. Let's go overview here. So the infantry are being overwhelmed by the Greenskins. That is no surprise. Cavalry using their mobility here, and then using their heavy hitters here. I mean, it looks like the Empire Knights are winning, but as long as they can get Boris, then yeah. But now we've got a reversal. The Pistoliers fight. I'm going for Azrael the Slaughterer, picking him out, and his range support is kind of busy dealing with the Empire Knights. A complete cavalry mess up over here. I mean, look at this, all this cavalry. But I think the Empire Knights are winning it against the Boars. There goes the Warg. The infantry, though, are being overwhelmed in this corner. Yeah, I mean, don't forget, these guys are unbreakable. But the Spearmen, they're going to start, like, shattering soon. Azark, though, has taken a lot of damage. A lot of damage. And those just pesky little fireballs just from time to time. But then Boris has taken a lot of damage. What's he got? 1,600. What have you got? 2,000. But there goes another fireball with a hit at 2,000 health. He's trying to jinx out the way. He does it. Very nicely done. Cavalry trying to support over here. And look, now, oh dear, the Empire's broken through. Look, they're shattering them. The cavalry are absolutely smashing the greenskin cavalry now. But the Empire infantry have been completely shattered by the greenskin infantry. So, yeah, it's all going to come down to... But what's great is the cavalry is, look, they're making sure they shatter before they move on to the next target. They are cleaning house here. And I think the balance power is now slightly in the Empire's favour. It helps that they've got infantry that are unbreakable. That will be decisive, because that gives the cavalry as much time as they need to deal with everything else and break them. And look, the Pistoliers have got behind. They're soon at Azak. The last of the Spearmen are holding out. Yeah, Azak's taking a lot of damage. Boris safely at the back there. Being careful. We do have the Night Goblin Shaman. Probably worth going there. If Boris could go for the Night Goblin... Oh, and it looks like the Bright Wizard is as well. Nice hit. Yeah, there they go. They're going for him now. The Black Hawk's being pinned down by some unbreakable units. We got, yeah, more units shattering. The cavalry coming in. This is what the Empire's about. Well, actually, no. Isn't that Petunia? Shh. Quiet. There goes another walk. But, yeah, there goes the Night Goblin Shaman. There are some more cavalry for the Greenskins, but they are kind of decimated after that cavalry duel. Azak, though, he's trying to fly away. He's got 49 health, and he has fallen. Oh, dear. Bounce back hugely now in the Empire's favour. And the cavalry can just come in and sweep up. The infantry being unbreakable. Suddenly, boom. Yeah, everything's just falling apart for the Greenskins. Got the Black Hawks trying to hold, and of course you got the AP units, which are unbreakable. So the Empire will have to just send in everything they've got to do to kill them. That's all they can do, is just wipe them out. But yeah, now the mobile cavalry able to get in there, dealing with the Goblin Shaman, make sure he breaks. Because if he breaks, there's no leadership on the board for the Greenskins. Knights of the Blade are coming in, but yeah, it looks like that is it, guys. A win for the Empire against the Greenskin. A fantastic battle by both players. It was nice to see the infantry on infantry, cavalry on cavalry. Yeah, and that is the end there. But unfortunately, what it came down to is, yeah, you had some elite Orc infantry, but you had unbreakable infantry, and the cavalry just outdid their the greenskin cavalry, which meant as soon as they broke and shattered them, the Empire had the upper hand, able to use their cavalry, their mobility to hit where they wanted. And with unbreakable units, like Black Hawks, you just throw in a unit just to bog him down for like 2-3 minutes. It's like, yeah, it's fine. Like, don't care. I don't need to worry about that unit anymore. I will deal with the stuff that will break. So that is a win for Azrael against Zieg. And of course, as an Englishman, it's actually, I can't mispronounce names. So we know that is exactly how they're meant to be pronounced. Possibly. We're going to move on to round 2. So for round 2, a very common strategy I've noticed with people that have won the first round, they go for the Dwarfs for the second, and that is a lot of firepower. I see 4 Thunderers, I see 2 cannons, blasting charges, but we're up against Lizardmen, so they've got Salamanders, we've got the Pterodons, but I am worried there's not much ranged here compared to the Dwarfs, and there's a lot of anti-large here, and the Croxagores, probably the only thing that could get through the Dwarf line are going to be countered by the Slayers. I am worried for the Lizardmen. I could be wrong. But understandably, the Dwarves are probably going to sit back happily with their 2 units of cannons. You've got the Dragonback Slayers hidden in the woods. 2 units of Slayers protecting the cannons there. We got the 4 units of Thunderers. Front line of... Oh, that's interesting. The Dwarf Warriors at the front. The Miners in the gaps there, so they can throw blasting charges through. We then have the Grumbling Guard, so Longbeards with great weapons. They're a regiment of renown. This force is being led by the White Dwarf again. He makes another appearance. Yeah, that is a solid dwarf. And they've got the hill and the wood. So this is all going to be on the Lizardmen to win this. So we got 3 units of the Pterodon Riders. We then have some skin cohorts there. I think it's 2 units of them. We have some Swords Warriors of Shields. Will be very helpful against those handgunners having all shields. We also do have at the back here the cohort of Sotek. So the Red Crested Skinks Regiment of Renown. We also have Gorok here on foot, ready to lead. Over here we have the unit Crocskulls taking the high ground, the Ancient Salamander, and a Skink Priest of Beast who has got the one that can sew in the Manticore, and I think that's Fockadoo. Actually, is it? Amber Spear, best spell in the game, or so most of the bound says. And there's the Crocskulls on the flank there as well. Is there any sneaky? I don't think there is, which is actually really bad, because now the cannons can just go aim for the Ancient Salamander. Just take him out. Don't worry about the infantry. Our infantry can deal with that. They're going for the Crocskulls first. That's fine, because he hasn't actually moved forward. So yeah, go for the Crocskulls. Take them out. The handgunners will be able to deal with the Pterodon Riders. No problem. The infantry might struggle against the Source Warriors, but if you can win the other engagements, then it doesn't matter. Infantry, he doesn't need to advance. The Dwarves are in a good position there. It's good that he's showing that he is moving. He's getting himself into position ready. Bit worried about the handgunners. Oh, they're just out of range. Look at this. But they are now going to move into range. So we want those Thunderers. Oh no, they're moving out of position. That's not good. The Ancient Salamander moving up unhindered. And the cannons have not done too much damage to the Crocskulls. Are we going to have the first blast? Oh, there we go. Straight into those Thunderers. Look at that. What a hit. But the Pterodons are getting shot at quite badly. The main line is now engaging. Got blasting charges into the back of the Dwarves. That's to motivate them to fight harder, sort of thing, we hope. But the Lizardmen, I do believe, outnumber the Dwarfs. No, the Dwarfs outnumber the Lizardmen. I'll take that back. I guess it's all the Slayers that are hidden. But yeah, the Thunderers have taken a huge amount of damage. Where's the Ancient Salamander? He's just regurgitating everything and burning them. Yeah, those Thunderers have been wiped out. Now the Pterodons are in a good position to move in and harass. We have got the... Skinks against Slayers. That's really good. That's a really good choice. And the front... Oh, yeah, Dwarf Warriors, the Crocskulls go in there. They be gone. The Dwarf Warriors are being absolutely overrun. And there is Skinks in the back line. The Pterodons are getting in there. Oh, and the Dragonback Slayers have moved away. And they've revealed their position. So, will the Pterodons land? Or, well, they've got giant rocks. So, yeah, like that. It looks like a lot of them missed, unfortunately. But the Lizardmen are breaking through that dwarf line, and that is a key. And the fact you got an Ancient Salamander... Oh, we got a fair Manticore who's kind of just... Do you want to get involved, mate? Like, join in your own time. In your own time, no rush. Here would be a good shot against, I think, the Slayers there. But he's getting, like, shots, I think... Oh, there we go. Where's that? Where is that going? What was that? I don't know, but he's doing what I told him, so it's probably my own fault. The Pterodons now just sat in the middle, getting some shots off, but also being shot. The cohorts of Sotek, they would do very well against Dwarfs. Very well. And over here, it looks like... Oh, there goes the group of Slayers. The Crocskulls don't want to take that on. And, yeah, they'll just die. They'll just die. The cannons, though, are still... Oh, it looks like are they going to go for them? Because the cannons are still going. And the Thunderers have moved back into a better position. The Fair Manticle finally getting involved. Even though he's kind of at the point of falling apart. Ancient Salamander, the Slayers have... Slayers, where you going? Why didn't you deal with the big fin? Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind. A Sarkin Manticore has just been summoned. But we do have... Look at that hit. Straight into the back there. The Pterodons have been scared off. Thunderers, you know, big boomsticks is kind of scary. But we do have Gorok here. Where is the White Dwarf? There he is. He's there in the thick of it against the cohort of Sotek. Gorok's just letting him get shot. He's like taking on one dwarf here, just one Grumbling Guard. He's killed one Grumbling Guard, and he's laughing about it. Uh-oh, Source Warriors have rampage. But the Thunderers have got a great shot now. And oh, looks like the Thunderers or the cannons have been firing at the Ancient Salamander, because he's pretty much been taken out. Slayer's now coming up to clean up the mess. I think the balance power is slightly in the Dwarves' favour, but it's still close to go. But they really do want to take that. Like, these Slayers, yeah, it looks like they are. Yeah, just go for them. The Cannons are actually going for the Skink Priest. Might as well take him out. The Thunderers are dealing with Gorok, and the Feral Manticore is being dealt with the Dragonback Slayers, which is a perfect matchup there. They'll be slaughtering them. Thunderers, though, getting themselves into good positions here to be able to get the Concave and get all the shots wherever they needed. The Lizardmen do feel that. How is the White Dwarf still going quite strongly? But it looks like the leadership for the Lizardmen are gathering together. The Ancient Salamander. Once again, the Slayers. What? Come on. There was a glorious death to be had. We do have some Saurus Warriors as well that have been forgotten. They need to get in there. But it looks like we're going to have a leadership battle. Gorok versus Grumbad. But I'm pretty sure that the Dwarf's going to win that engagement. And yeah, it looks like the Lizardmen are trying to get in there with Skinks, but there's just not enough of them. And if the Dragonback Slayers there, they're never going to be able to break through. Do have some Saurus Warriors attacking the Thunderers. We've got some cannons on the move there. The front line, oh dear, they are going down. The Ancient Salamander, but he has rampaged. He is rampaging. So he's going to try and charge into there. But the Lizardmen need to win this one to win, to tie the matchup. The Dwarfs need to win it to win the matchup. So it is not looking good for the Lizardmen. Their bounce power now slowly going. And Gorok has pretty much been slain. 600 health and plummeting. This White Dwarf does not mess around, does he? Nope, he is down. And with him, I think it's safe to say victory is to the Dwarf. The Thunderers, perfect position there, kept them moving, not sure where the cannons are going. Probably been told to target something and then just like doing artillery stuff as this game does. But yeah, I mean, the Thunderers could probably just hold their ground now, to be honest, and just hold them. The Dwarfs have abandoned the cannons, they're charging into the back and breaking them up. Amazing. It looks like, yeah, all the units will be breaking. I assume they're unbreakable. Yep, but there's only 16 of them left. Everything else is shattered. That would be a win for the Dwarves. And a win overall for this matchup. Very well tried there by the Red Salamanders, the Lizardmen. But yeah, they are finishing them off nicely. There we go, guys. And that will be the win for the Dwarfs. Very well played there. The problem is, as I said, with so many Thunderers and Cannons, the Thunderers, Pterodons, the Cannons, the Ancient Salamanders, the Slayers, the Croxagles, it was just, there was always a Dwarf counter to the Lizardmen, whatever they brought. And the Lizardmen really had literally an uphill struggle, but I think they made a good account for themselves, but unfortunately it will not be enough. And Azrael of Astora, I'm going to have so many comments in the video saying, you can't pronounce names. It's like, yeah, I can't. But yeah, well played that Zieg there. And yeah, guys, comment below your thoughts of the matchups. And yeah, what would you have done differently? Hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. Dislike it and comment on why you didn't like it. So that way I can improve future videos. Anyway, we'll wrap it up there. Thank you for joining me. And I hope to see you for the next one. Till then, take care.